Hello, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics. I'm not here with a new fabric release today. We are having a little bit of a break from releasing new fabrics in the lead up to Christmas. But I thought that I would do a little video that you might find useful, hopefully you do, just to tell you a little bit about some of the bases that we have that are suitable for summer. So I've got quite a list here, so I'm just going to run through them reasonably quickly so I don't bore you all too much, and just tell you some of the pros and cons of these fabrics and what they might be useful for. So the first one I want to tell you about is Rayon Modal. I'm wearing Rayon Modal right now. We are in a heat wave here in Perth. It's a 40-degree day today. I'm not out in the warehouse doing this video like I normally am because it is a sauna out there, even already. It's getting hot really, really early, so I'm inside, so hopefully the lighting isn't too bad, but this is more about the fabric bases anyway, as opposed to the colours and the prints and everything. So Rayon Modal is it's a nice lightweight, reasonably natural fibre. I say reasonably because the manufacturing process takes away some of the naturalness, I think, of this particular fabric. But it's a really nice one if you want something that's going to cling and then something that drapes beautifully. So Rayon Modal is 175 GSM and it's 95% Rayon Modal and 5% Spandex. And the rolls that we have of Rayon Modal are super, super wide. So you get lots and lots of fabric in there. So the horizontal stretch is great, and it's got good vertical stretch, and it's got beautiful drape. So it's a really, really nice choice for summer. It has a little bit more stability, I believe, than Rayon Spandex does. I would still take precautions if I was going to make a full-length garment out of Rayon Modal, and precautions being things like clear elastic, which I should have brought some over to show you, and I haven't. Just to stabilise the seams and that sort of thing, but I'm going to show you. So this is the Rayon Modal that I'm wearing, and it just drapes beautifully. It's a little bit tighter at the top, and it just falls and drapes really nicely. So it's a really nice, cool fabric to wear. Okay. So that's that one. I'll chuck that one down there for now. Another really nice one for summer is bamboo. Now I know that you've all heard of bamboo. It's quite popular at the moment. I don't have any prints available in bamboo or Rayon Modal for that matter, just the solid colours. And this solid colour, I don't mean to tease you with this one. This is just the first one I found, but I actually don't have any of this colour left. Nor could I reorder it. I did just try and I can't reorder it, so my apologies. So there are other colours, just a couple left I think, but bamboo is similar, I believe, to Rayon Modal. It's a little bit heavier. This one is 200 GSM, so that would probably just lend to just that little bit of a heavier drape look, really nice drape look. It's got really great stretch both ways, and really beautiful drape. And again, it just breathes so beautifully. So this is 95% bamboo, 5% spandex. So I was wearing a t-shirt made out of bamboo yesterday, another 40-degree day yesterday, and it was lovely. It was just so nice to wear. You know, let's face it, on a 40-degree day, nothing's great, is it? If we could walk around without anything on, we probably would, but no one wants to see that, so we won't. But, you know, if you have to wear stuff, then bamboo and Rayon Modal and that sort of stuff, they're pretty good choices. So that's the bamboo. So staying in this same sort of family, I've got some Rayon Spandex to show you now. This is one of the prints. I think it's our last cut of this print. So Rayon Spandex gets a pretty bad rap, and understandably sometimes too that it gets that pretty bad rap. So The reason for it, sorry, I'm trying to find the right end of this fabric. This is the last cut of the roll, so the end bit isn't looking the best. So Rayon Spandex has insane stretch. It's crazy, the stretch of Rayon Spandex. Now the downfall to that is it doesn't snap back in the stretch and come back firm like some of the other fabrics do. It can grow on you during the day. It can be bigger than you at the end of the day than it was at the beginning. It can even stretch out a little so your hems aren't even. There's a reason it gets a bad rap, and that's it. The good thing about Rayon Spandex, it has beautiful drape, it's beautiful and light, and it has great drape. Did I say great drape? Anyway, it has great drape. So if I've said it twice, it's because it's a really good drape. But it just flows beautifully and it feels nice against the skin. It's like the Rayon Modal. It starts with a natural fibre. It is quite processed, which takes away some of the naturalness, but it is a nice fibre to wear because it breathes. So my thoughts on Rayon Spandex and what I now do with Rayon Spandex, I believe Rayon Spandex makes the most amazing t-shirt. It's fantastic. The drape is beautiful. It feels beautiful to wear. And because it's just a t-shirt, it's not too heavy and it doesn't pull out. It doesn't lose its shape. I do always wash anything that I have that's Rayon Spandex inside a wash bag, but then I throw it in the dryer. After that, it goes in the washing machine and straight to the dryer, still in the wash bag. And I find it works for me. I use some clear elastic in the shoulder seams, and it's just kept it beautiful. It's great. I really like the t-shirts that I have that I've made out of Rayon Spandex. If you were going to use or wanted to sew something with a bit more weight to it than just a little t-shirt, a little tank top, I mean, this little tank top would be amazing in a Rayon Spandex. It's not, you probably wouldn't even need the clear elastic in the shoulder seams because there's not that much to it. But if you're going to do something a bit more, if your garment has a waist seam, I would also put clear elastic in that waist seam. I'd perhaps even consider putting some in the side seams to keep it straight, to keep it stable, I should say. And don't hang it before hemming it. The hem will give it a little bit of stability as well. So they're my tips for Rayon Spandex. It is a really great fabric, but yes, it does have its flaws. But you can work around those flaws, and they're worth it if you do work around them. Okay, I'll stop going on about that. I do have another rayon though, but this one's a woven. Rayon Shelley. Now this fabric base, you've all felt this. You might not know it by name, but you know it by feel. It makes beautiful anything. I've made some kimonos out of it, which I absolutely love. I've made some shorts out of it, which I love. You can make beautiful summer pants. It would make great tops, great dresses, so many things. So Rayon Shelley is only 95 GSM. So nice and light. And again, it's rayon. It's 100% rayon, so it breathes beautifully. We've only got prints in Rayon Challis. We don't have any solid colours at all. This one's a border print. So some of them that we have are border prints. If I can pick up the other side again. And that way, and then the border again on that side. But a gorgeous, gorgeous fabric to wear, particularly in summer. Now, more rayon. This one is Rayon Cotton. And I was wearing this fabric yesterday in a pair of shorts with my pink bamboo t-shirt. This is from my Forever Young bundle. It's so comfortable. As I said, 40 degrees again yesterday. And it was great to wear. It wasn't hot and sweaty. It wasn't uncomfortable. How much does this one weigh? This is 95 GSM as well. But there's something about it. It feels lighter than the Rayon Challis. I'm not sure if it's just that the drape is a bit different. I don't know, but it has a lighter feel to it. So no stretch, obviously, because it's a woven. But it has really beautiful drape. and I made shorts out of it, but it'll make a beautiful dress or skirt or top, pants as well. There's lots that you can do. Okay, another woven. This one is 100% cotton, and just from touching it, just like this folded up, it feels more crisp than the other one. So this one weighs, what is this one? 100 GSM, so it's not much different. Again, it's nice and light. 100%, it's all cotton. There's nothing else in it, just a bit of cotton. And the drape is nice, but you can probably see it's not going to drape as well as the Rayon Shelley will. So the Rayon Shelley will have beautiful drape. This one is going to have a bit more structure to it just because of the fabric base. But beautiful to wear, and really, depending on the garment, it really doesn't matter. You pick the fabric base depending on the garment as to how you want it to sit. So again, a beautiful top, a beautiful skirt, beautiful shorts, pants, dress. There's heaps that you can do. Okay, let's look at some knits again. So this next one is called DTY. Now, you all want to know what DTY stands for, which is totally understandable. It doesn't really help you much in the description of the fabric. So it's drawn textured yarn, I believe, the DTY stands for. To help you with what this fabric is like, most of our brush poly, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, starts off being DTY. So our brush poly is actually DTY that has been brushed, either just on the right side or on the wrong side and the right side. So it behaves very, very much like brush poly because it's the same base as brush poly, just without the brushing. Now that can be really nice on a 40-degree day. You don't really want brushed fabric on you on a 40-degree day. It is just that smidge warmer if it's brushed. So if you can have something that's a bit slinkier and a bit smoother like this is, that would be so much better. So this one, it does have some slinkiness, but it's not really slinky. You know, some fabrics, you just touch them and they feel cool to the touch, and I believe that's because of how slinky it is. This doesn't have that. It doesn't feel hot, but it doesn't have that immediate, oh gee, that's really nice and cool. It just doesn't for this one. But it does stretch beautifully, and it does drape beautifully, and it can be used for all the same things that you would use brush poly for. So I have a pair of pants made out of DTY, the lace temple print DTY. They are my favourite pants. They just sit beautifully. I love them. So this particular fabric definitely has its place, but I know that some of you are a little bit scared of it because you're not too sure on what it is. Totally understandable. Think brush poly without the brushing. Okay, next we have some ITY. So you want to know what ITY stands for? It's interlock yarn. Interlock yarn. I think the T is in the inter. Again, really doesn't tell you anything about the fabric at all. It's just about what they do to the yarn before they start knitting it together. So this one, you can also get brush poly that starts out as ITY, and those ones actually aren't as soft as the DTY type brush polys, but I think this has probably got a softer feel to it than the DTY. It makes no sense. That's why these videos can be handy, because sometimes there is just no rhyme or reason to the way things feel and drape. So this is a nice slinky fabric. We do have a few ITYs in stock now. I don't think we have any more than 10, but we've got a few coming in. And I think for next summer, it's a bit late for me now for this summer, but for next summer I'm going to order some more because I feel like it's a really nice base to have. I wore this fabric to the Perth Frocktails event, which was at the end of another very hot day in Perth. There's a theme here. We are sweltering, and it was just so lovely to wear. It wasn't hot. Mind you, I was wearing a short dress, but it wasn't hot, it wasn't uncomfortable, it wasn't sticky. It was just beautiful to wear. So ITY, what does this one weigh? I haven't put that down. I think, the 170 to 180 GSM mark. So stretches beautifully both ways and has really nice drape. So ITY is another one, I believe, to consider for summer. Okay, Triblend. Triblend is another new fabric base that we have. We've had it for probably a couple of months, but it's quite big in America, Triblend, which is why I was keen to bring some here and give it a go. So it's called Triblend because it is made up of 3 different fibres. So it's 50% poly, it's 37% cotton, and it's 13% rayon. So Triblend. And it is 135 GSM, so it is a light fabric, which is really nice for summer. I feel and I think of this fabric as the ultimate t-shirt material. It just feels like a t-shirt, a nice summer weight t-shirt, a nice little tank top, perfect. I've just made myself some pyjamas out of the navy version of this, so the navy stars, which are really grey, not navy. And I made myself the sachet shorts and another tank top. They're the best pyjamas. They're so comfortable to sleep in. So this has some stretch. Not as much as the brush polys do. And the drape is a little different from the brush polys as well, but perfect for a t-shirt. So we mainly have solid colours of Triblend, and then we have this colour in the stars and the navy in the stars. But because it's got this mottle type effect to it, and all of the Triblends do, not just this print, the solid colours do as well, it kind of lessens the colour. So whilst we call it a navy, the navy stars, because that's what the supplier has said to us the colour is, it does come out looking less than a navy because it's got that mild effect to it. Okay, we're getting there. I've got a few more that I want to tell you about. Let's go to the brush poly, shall we? So brush poly is our most popular base. And I think it's our most popular base because it comes in the most amazing prints. There are so many beautiful prints that you can get in brush poly. And we now have a really huge collection of solid colours as well, and other coordinates like stripes and dots and that sort of thing. So it just makes it easy to create a beautiful outfit because there's so many coordinates to go with all of the prints. So brush poly is 96% polyester and 4% spandex. It has amazing stretch, really, really good stretch. Stretches out, pops straight back in again. The recovery on this fabric is fantastic. You can have something really tight fitting across the bodice if you wanted to, and then it'll drape away beautifully below that if that's the style that you're looking for. It's great for a fitted garment, and it's great for a garment that requires some drape. It's very, very, word's gone, it's too hot, I'm sorry. I'm all shiny and everything here, and I'm in the air conditioning. It's so hot. Okay, it's a great fabric. Now, brush poly can come in single brush poly or double brush poly, and we often abbreviate it and we call it DBP and SBP. So my apologies to those of you who don't always know what that means. It's double brush poly and single brush poly. So if it's single brush poly, then it is brushed on the right side of the fabric and still feels smooth and slinky on the wrong side against your skin, making single brush poly a really great choice for summer. Double brush poly is brushed on both sides and is generally super, super soft. Feels amazing to the touch. So this is a single. You really can't tell just by looking at them. This is a double. I can tell by feeling this one is much softer than this one. Yet this is still a really beautiful soft fabric. So this just ups the softness of it. So even if I showed you the wrong side, you probably can't actually see the difference, but you can feel the difference. This is really, really soft. Feels beautiful against your skin. Really, really nice. So that is brush poly, probably our most popular fabric that we have. All right, I've only got 3 more to show you, and then I'll leave you in peace. Okay, another woven, the last of the wovens. I had another one hiding in here. This one is cotton linen. So it is, where are we? 95% cotton, 5% linen, and it's 110 GSM. So this fabric has a bit more stiffness to it than the other ones did, and you can see that by the drape of the fabric. Great for a pair of shorts or a slightly tailored skirt. You could still use it for dresses and tops and that sort of thing, but it is going to have less drape than some other woven fabrics would have. But I still want to make myself a pair of shorts out of these. I think they would be lovely for summer and really, really nice to wear. So that is cotton linen. Okay, cotton spandex. Now, we have a gazillion colours of cotton spandex now. Most of them are 180 GSM, which I believe is a fantastic weight for summer. You can get heavier, obviously, and we do have some heavier cotton spandexes, but I believe the 180 is the weight that you want for summer. It sits beautifully. I've made this particular top in a couple of other cotton spandex colours, and it's just beautiful to wear. So this one, so it comes in prints as well as solid colours. The prints are often a little bit lighter weight. They can be anywhere from about 160 GSM to 180. They don't feel any lighter. That's just the information that I get from the supplier. So cotton spandex, it's 95% cotton, 5% spandex. It's got some good stretch and great recovery both ways. And some drape in there as well. So these are beautiful for summer, the cotton spandexes. Okay, last one. I have 100% cotton nitch. So all it is cotton. The stretch comes from the way the fabric is knitted together, not due to any spandex that has been put in there. Let me open this one up. So it still has plenty of stretch. I made my little boy a t-shirt out of this one, and it's super, super cute. I made my other little boy a t-shirt out of it too, and he refuses to wear it. So that was good. I'm glad I put the effort into doing that. Okay, so not as much stretch as you can see as the cotton spandex, but it has enough stretch for a lot of garments. Now on that, on our website, under every product listing, we list the stretch percentages. So, 50% horizontal stretch and 30% vertical stretch. That's really important information for you if you are shopping for a particular pattern. So all the patterns, if they require knit fabric, they will tell you how much stretch you require, or it might say a minimum of 50% stretch horizontally. It might say it needs 4-way stretch, which is horizontal and vertical stretch. It might say it only requires 2-way stretch, which is just going the one way, just either left to right or top to bottom. But all that information we list on our website, so you don't have to guess. So if you're shopping for a particular pattern, you'll see if our fabrics are suitable or not based on those stretch percentages. So this is obviously really nice to wear. It's nice and light as well. How much is this one? Where have I written it? Oh, these are anywhere from 160 GSM to 180 GSM. And it's got nice drape. This is quite a big piece of fabric, so it's not going to show you the drape that well. So they are some of the fabrics that I would recommend for summer. It's not to say that some of our other fabrics aren't suitable for summer, but these are probably the coolest of the ones that we have. So this is it for your video today. No new fabrics. I'm very, very sorry, but I hope that it does give you an idea of what might work for summer. And it is really close to Christmas, so I'm going to do a giveaway on this one as well. So I'm going to give away a $50 Lush Fabrics gift voucher. So just comment on the post to keep it boosted so that people can see it. the post in the Facebook group, the Lush Fabrics Australia in brackets Facebook group, and that's where the post will be, and that's where all your comments need to go. Comment whatever you like, you know, which is your favourite base? What are you doing for Christmas? Are you sewing people gifts for Christmas? I love a good Christmas joke. I love the jokes from Christmas crackers. I think they are hilarious. So whatever you like, comment on there as many times as you like. And I hope this has given you a little bit of something if you happen to be missing the Sunday videos for Lush. There won't be a video next week. It's right before Christmas. But there will be a release again on Boxing Day. So our first release after Christmas is going to be Boxing Day. Make sure you tune in for that one. It will be worth your while. Okay, that's all. Merry Christmas to you all and your family. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a lovely couple of days with whatever you are doing. And I can't wait to get back into it again after Christmas and show you all the new fabric that we've got. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.